guys, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to The Wandering Reader. Today we're going to have a bit of a chatty catch up. So I think I've only done one of these videos on my channel before, and I think I did it at a pretty similar time last year. And I think that's the case just because, you know, I'm winding down at work now. I've got a week and a half left before I break up for the summer, and I kind of feel like I'm going through a bit of a reflective, catching my breath phase, and yeah, it just means I've got the opportunity to plan some things and also, yeah, just to kind of think about what I want to do in the future. So I thought I would come on and do a bit of a catch-up video with you guys. And I think the first thing that we need to talk about is my hair. So yeah, just to kind of address the elephant in the room, as it were. Yeah, I went to the hairdressers yesterday, which was Saturday. And I'd been thinking about for a little while that I wanted something a little bit different over the summer. And Stefan and I had discussed, wouldn't it be really lovely if I got my hair silver? And so that's what I went for. And I went for an icy silver as opposed to a darker silver. I might try a darker silver later on, but I thought I would go for something icy, something a bit brighter for over the summer period. Yeah, so I'm really pleased with it. It does look very, very different and a lot lighter than what it was before. And it did take a bit to kind of get it there. So she had to sort of bleach my roots as she normally would, and then she put bleach all the way through to kind of get my hair to be one colour. And then once that was all washed out and everything, then she put a toner over the top of it to get it to this colour here. So yeah, and then as she was blow drying it, I could see the colour coming through, and yeah, I really, really like it. It does look different, and it does look yeah, it does, yeah, it just looks different basically. But I really like the difference, and I like trying new things out with my hair every now and again, loads. I think when I first started this channel, I might have been a brunette. I think I probably was, or was I? I'm just trying to think about it now, because it's been a couple of years that I've been blonde. Maybe I wasn't, but I was. My natural hair colour is brunette, and then I've had it blonde for a couple of years, and I love it blonde. I never would have thought that I would yeah, dye my hair blonde. Never thought that it would suit me, but I went for it one day, and you know, it wasn't like an overnight experience. I had to basically have highlights, and then every time I went to the hairdressers, she would put more highlights in different areas of my hair and then kind of build up the bleach, and so eventually it was sort of all over. So it was a bit of a process. I would say it took me probably 6-9 months in order to get it completely blonde, but I loved it when it was blonde, and yeah, or still do. Yeah, so I'm not gonna come away from that at all, but it's just nice to have something different over the summer. And the lady who was doing it said to me, oh god, you look like Elsa from Frozen. And yeah, maybe that's a little bit true. And then my husband said that I look a little bit like Daenerys from Game of Thrones, so I don't know, maybe that's true too, I don't know. But yeah, I really like it, and yeah, like I said, just something fun over the summer. I want to talk to you a little bit about my summer plans. So like I said, I've got a week and a half left of work, and then I have 5.5 weeks off for the summer, which is really lovely. Yeah, this is my favourite time of the year, on the final wind down, and then all of that freedom for 5.5 weeks. So plans that we have for the summer holiday, we are going to Florida for 2 weeks. So we break up on Wednesday the 26th of July. Yeah, I think that's right. Is it right? Yeah, I think it's right. Yeah, and then a couple of days later, we go to Florida for 2 weeks. We have been to Florida before. We went to Florida for a honeymoon 4 years ago, and we absolutely loved it, and we have we've constantly talked about going back since. It is a big holiday, it's an expensive holiday, so it wasn't necessarily something that we could afford straight away, but we knew we wanted to go back. And our original plan was to go back when the Star Wars land opened at Hollywood Studios, but unfortunately that's not going to be open until the autumn of 2019, which is a bit of a shame, but what can you do? That would just mean that we have to go back another time at some point. So yeah, we are going to be doing all of the parks, all of the Disney parks, all of the Universal parks. We've got plans to go and do some other bits and pieces as well. I am going to be vlogging the trip, so there will be a video or a couple of videos that go up on my channel, you know, at some point in August, to kind of, yeah, so you guys can see what we got up to, and I'll be talking about my reading in those videos and things like that. So we're really excited about that. I am planning on pre-filming a couple of videos. I did kind of and ah about what to do, but I think I'm going to pre-film a couple of videos to go up while we're away. So there will be some content on my channel still here for those points. So yeah, you'll be able to see some stuff while I'm away. But yeah, we're really excited about that. So we're going for 2 weeks. Yeah, and then we're going to be back for, we'll be back for just over a week and a half, I think. And then we're going to the Isle of Wight for a few days. So Stefan's parents moved to the Isle of Wight about a year ago now, or just over a year ago. And we've been wanting to visit them for a little while, but haven't sort of had the opportunity or the time. We have seen them in between, obviously, they've come back here. But yeah, we figured that we would go down for a few days to visit them, to see their new house. And Stefan's sister and her family are going to be there too, so we can catch up with them at the same time. So we've booked to go for 3 nights. We've booked an Airbnb, which is lovely. It's like this sort of like sweet little cabin at the back of somebody's garden, which is a really cool idea. It's great money earner sort of thing. But yeah, we haven't booked the ferry yet, but we're going to do that soon. And again, I'll be vlogging that as well, because the last time I went to the Isle of Wight, I've only been once, and I went when I was about 13 or 14, and I went on a week's holiday with my family. And I loved it. There's so much to do on the Isle of Wight, and it's like going back in time, basically. So if you want to see 1970s, 1960s Britain, then basically go to the Isle of Wight. It's like a little time capsule, basically, but it's got loads of stuff to do there as well. It's a great holiday destination in the UK for a lot of families, so there's an awful lot of stuff to do for kids, but also a lot of other stuff to do as well. So, you know, go to the Needles, visit the Pearl Museum, go to Osborne House, lots and lots of things to do there. So I'm looking forward to doing some of those things as well as catching up with family, so I will be vlogging that experience too. Yeah, and I'm really looking forward to going back there and just seeing it all again, and only have snippets of memories of what it was like. So yeah, there's that to look forward to too. And then I think the rest of the time we're just going to be chilling out, catching up, that sort of idea. Yeah, and just enjoying some well-earned time off, basically. So yeah, the other thing that I wanted to chat to you about is sort of like my channel and my videos. So I got around to filming this weekend and had a bit of a, I don't really know what to film, I'm feeling uninspired, what am I going to do? So I've had a bit of a session this afternoon where I got some inspiration from other booktube videos and things like that, and sat down and did a video schedule for myself and just kind of filled it out of where I was going. So I think sometimes I don't know the direction I'm heading in, and I have ideas, but then I don't write them down and I forget them. And so I set up a video schedule on a Google Doc, and I've been filling that in. So yeah, I feel quite comfortable with the kind of content that I'm making on my channel now. You know, I've been on booktube for 2.5 years. I feel like I'm in the zone sort of thing, but I don't want it to go stale either, so I want to have other things on my channel too. So I quite like you guys to let me know, you know, a few different things, you know, bookish content do you like on my channel now, and what sort of things do you want to see in the future. I might, towards the end of the year, now I'm kind of thinking it through in my head, come up with some sort of like a bookish survey for my channel, like a channel survey. I don't want to do that now necessarily because I've only just thought of that and I want to set it up properly. So I'll set that up a little bit later on in the year. But if you've got any ideas for videos that you'd like to see from me, whether that be bookish content or other types of content, so I do other types of things on my channel. So I have favourites video where I talk a lot about some you know, clothes that I have really liked, but also beauty products and makeup and that sort of thing. And then I have my sort of crafty videos as well, so where I talk about things that I'm working on with my crafts. So I do make other content too, and I have a few other ideas sort of in the back of my mind, like I want to do some videos on sort of leading a more sort of like eco-friendly life and things like that. So yeah, if you've got any ideas at all, bookish or non-bookish, for videos that you want to see on my channel, please leave them in the comments down below. You know, I'll add them to my list and yeah, put that up on my channel shortly basically. So I think those were all of the things that I wanted to catch up with you about. I probably stop this video and then remember a few other things, but I can talk to you about those at a different time. I'd love to have a chat with you in the comments below about anything and everything that you want to talk to me about. Yeah, what are your plans for the summer? You know, not everybody I know has loads of time off, but are you going on any holidays? Have you got any nice day trips planned? You know, what are you planning on reading this summer? Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.